You have unlocked the hidden level.
Are you serious? No way. I actually have this fully set up before we start. No, there you are. There you are. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. For some reason, everything else closed when I hit the Steam button, and I said to Fuzzles, "I'm super hyper right now. I'm getting everything sorted. Watch me feck this up. Watch me mess this up." Anyway, welcome to Hidden Love Podcast, everybody. I'm one of your hosts, MC Games Undead, and we have Fuzz Bigfoot. What's up, my dude?
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
I can't believe it. The first, I had one job to do, and that's just.
You want me to start taking over the stream or the podcast?
Yeah,
I'll
definitely,
do it again if you want.
Definitely, dude, definitely. Guys, we're going to be reading. This is Hidden Love Podcast. You guys know we'll be reading your messages normal. We won't be interacting with you individually like we normally do in our own streams. Welcome, everybody, and we're just going to talk about gaming, our own lives, and Twitch updates, blah blah blah. So the first thing that we always start off with is what you've been playing recently. So what have you been streaming recently, Fuzzles?
Not Terraria. We have been streaming lots of the games.
I noticed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lots of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, some Path of Exile, lots of Stardew lately. It's actually been like Stardew for like the last 6 days straight, 7 days straight, something like that.
Whoop!
So we've been start doing it up. Uh-oh. What happened?
Ella with the sub.
Whoop
Light up
the
the chat for Ella. Whoop the bye.
Ella! 15 months!
15 months. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Stardew Valley, how are you enjoying that game, dude? I love that game.
Enjoying it all over again. Yeah, we played it about a year ago and got a little over a year into the game. So like we got it like summer year 2. And apparently there's been lots of updates recently. It's been fixed in a lot of different ways, and there's been things added to the game. Apparently at the end of this year they're going to be beta testing multiplayer. Stardew.
I can't wait for that.
And I think January, February-ish, it's going to be fully released. So Stardew's going to be looking like multiplayer here very soon. But yeah, so that's what we've been playing a lot lately. Is a lot of Stardew lately.
Yeah. And is that because of the internet, or just because you really wanted to play the game?
Because I wanted to play the game. So I basically set up 2 overlays because I wanted to play a different game. Like I wanted to get into another game, like immerse myself, and I set up 2 overlays. I set up one for Fallout 4 and I set up one for Stardew, and I just kind of leaned towards Stardew. And it was honestly, it was like 50-50 for me. I was like, which one do I want? So then I did a little research, as us super cool streamers do. Went on the old Twitch, and I saw the flexibility in which I could have in either one. Stardew was looking like I could have a lot more flexibility, so I chose Stardew.
And wait a minute, does that mean you have more to do in Fallout, like in terms of story mode, or are you just trying to really get into it if you ever did go back to Fallout?
I love Bethesda games, and you can always play a Bethesda game a different way. And I just kind of wanted to replay the game. I don't know.
Oh, right. Restart it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Skyrim for you? I know that's like your favorite game of all time, right?
Skyrim is great, but I've played a lot of it versus Fallout, and a lot of people have been asking for Fallout lately. So we're thinking about doing a little bit of that Fallout.
Would you ever be interested in roleplay Fallout? I've watched a few streamers do that recently, and it's so cool. And it's so difficult to do like single player roleplay. You kind of have to like immerse yourself into how to do it, or maybe look up online what are the best ways to do that. But what you do is ask away. Are
you talking about selecting a character that somebody had created on the internet and falling through, like for example, like a Spectre or something, and his job is to try to either never be seen or maybe like chat with people. Like what do you mean roleplay?
That is actually one part of the roleplay. You wouldn't use someone else's character, but what you actually would, you would make a character and you would base them around a certain type. Say you're a salesperson, so you always have to barter, or you're a chatty person, so you always have to like talk your way out of situations. But the role play would be pretty much you create a story in the game around the characters that you're playing against. So when you're talking to someone, for example, you are like, say if they lie to you or something, you have to punish them, or you have to like
you're inclined to go with the options that would best fit that character and what you're doing versus knowing the outcome if you select something else. You have to select something based on the character.
That's something that's happening a lot around the Bethesda games recently, and it's so cool, but difficult to do.
Starts to actually mention in chat. I would say that I actually kind of already do that. But I wouldn't say that I fully immerse myself as far as I wouldn't consider it roleplay, but I do kind of already do that.
I've noticed that about your like Stardew when you're talking to the fisherman, for example. You have one voice for the fisherman, and you make up a story for him as you go along, and then you have another voice for the next person, and you make up a story for them. So it is kind of interesting to see it in Stardew with your gameplay. But that's pretty cool. It's really taking off ever since GTA 5 had the roleplay, and in Ark you can do roleplay and stuff like that.
Dude, it's nuts. Yeah, roleplay is really big, really taking off for sure. Like you'll go into any of those like high end or top viewed games at the moment on Twitch, and typically the highest viewed channels right now are RP. Yeah.
It's a pity that the go on.
What are you drinking there, buddy?
Guinness.
I thought I was gonna say it looks like a Guinness.
Do you know what? It's been so long since I've had a proper Guinness, because ever since I came here, I haven't been able to get one. Cans of Guinness aren't as good, but I actually found a shop that does them over here, so I said, "Feck it, I'll pick up some." And it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool, and it tastes normal. At least I thought it was going to be like some German version of it, and it was, but no, it was nice. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Do you like Guinness? Do you drink
Guinness?
Guinness
is pretty good. Yeah, I like Guinness.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like Corona and Guinness.
Corona and Guinness. Wow. What do you drink on your streams, by the way? What's that Starbucks stuff that you drink, or?
So this is just called a cold brew. Which, so I used to order an iced coffee with a shot of espresso in it, and I made this like a normal thing whenever I got rid of my coffee machine. Whenever I was moving to California, I got rid of the coffee machine, started going to Starbucks every day because I still had to get that coffee fix. So I was ordering every single day an iced coffee with a shot of espresso. Iced coffee, shot of espresso every single day. And they're like, dude, why don't you just get a cold brew? It's basically like it's probably got the same strength, if not more strength, than an iced coffee with a shot of espresso in it.
But cheaper.
And it's it's not cheaper. Well, I mean, I think it is cheaper. It is cheaper. But yeah, they said it's much better. I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I guess like whenever I first got this thing, like they throw like 6 like pumps of like sweetener in it and lots of like different creams and stuff, and I was like, never again. Just give me just a regular black cold brew coffee. And if anything, like if you want to like get like a tiny little taste of sweetness in it to it, maybe add like a 1 or 2, but if you add sweetener, they'll do like a basic like 6 pumps, and I'm like, no, just get the regular.
Yeah, it's too sweet.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that is really cool. We don't have Starbucks over here, unfortunately, only in the big cities. So I just go to the local coffee shop, and they barely even know how to make coffee there. But at least it's better than nothing, I need a bit of a caffeine fix. Actually, it forced me to find a good instant coffee that you can use at home. It's an Italian coffee, very expensive, but it tastes very, very nice for an instant coffee. So at least I was lucky enough for that. And at the moment in your playthrough, where are you in Stardew?
We are in winter, year 1. We've made it to the bottom of the basic mine.
Okay.
And we're in the next mine.
Okay.
We are hitting on a girl who apparently eats flowers and rocks. The old man, George, who likes hot peppers rubbed on his knees. He's the second person that like mostly loves us right now.
Okay.
I don't know why. I like taking care of that old man. George seems like a very pissed off guy, but I for some reason like that pissed off guy, and I want to make him happy. So I don't know. I'm inclined to always give him stuff. We just came across another woman who we can't eventually marry in the end game. However, I'm gonna still try. Still gonna try.
She's married already, right?
That doesn't matter. All right. If I want to steal her, I will.
Is that the redhead one by any chance?
No, she lives in the desert. She owns a shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even try with her. I'm actually a girl in the game, and I'm seeing if the game is like PC enough to allow same-sex marriage, and it does.
I believe it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And a lot of these games have that now. I don't think Sims had it back in the day, but Sims have it now as well, and I always used to
I
try
could have
that in
sworn
Sims.
Sims did have it.
Did it have it in Sims 3 as well? Joanna will be able to tell us. She knows the
Sims
the whole
3,
story.
I believe, yes.
Okay.
I want to even
Okay.
say Sims 2 had it.
Really?
Sims 1, I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. So it's interesting that they added that in, and it's important that they added that in as well. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts. Well, I haven't really given my thoughts actually on Stardew. I love Stardew. I'm in almost year 3 now, and I pretty much just play it at the same time as you. You play it on stream, I play it offline, and at the moment I'm trying to get like all of the community center stuff. Joanna's playing it as well. I can't wait for multiplayer. Joanna's in like just started year 2. Where are you in that game, Joanna? You're in year 2, and she's rich as hell. So everything that I did in 2 years, she did it in 1 year, and she's so rich. Yeah,
that's the Giggles has mentioned that she speed runs the game.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
She's really good at the game, and like I'm ending year 1 thinking that I did great because I saved up for the egg festival, and I bought tons of strawberry seeds in the very first season, very first year, and I ended year 1 with like almost 20,000 gold. She's like, only 20,000? What is that? That's lame. That's stupid. You know, you're horrible at this game. I'm like what? How is that bad?
20,000 is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, man.
Anyways, yeah, she's really good. She's well versed in the game.
A lot of people are loving Stardew Valley. I kind of wish that there was a Stardew Valley on PC that was exactly like Harvest Moon, that had very cool graphics. I like the Stardew Valley pixelated graphics, but it doesn't have that cutting edge that it could have, if you get me.
Oh, so you're talking about like updated Harvest Moon?
An updated Harvest Moon, yeah. What is Harvest Moon pretty?
Because I was gonna say, I remember Harvest Moon on the N64 and the original PlayStation, and the graphics look almost the same, if not maybe a little bit better in Stardew from those 2 games that I know.
All right, okay. So it's pretty much a Harvest Moon clone, so is it?
It's basically a Harvest Moon clone, but it's well more diverse, way more things to do, way more things to craft. It's much more creative with your farm. You can make you can put buildings where you want, paths and decorations however you want. So because in those original games, when you'd buy like a barn, it would go in one spot. That was your barn. You know, it would go in. You buy a coop. There's your coop right there.
Yeah.
No, nothing else to it. You know.
But there's actually a website
Stardew's
dedicated to architecture for Stardew. You can plan out your farm on the website and then do it in game. Then it's really interesting. I see a lot of streamers using that, and just they have everything meticulously put into place. And then when you see their farm, everything is perfect. There's not one square missing. It's so funny.
Mine is definitely not that great, but people still come in and compliment it.
Yeah. Mine isn't amazing either. I have 2 iridium, sprinklers that are missing.
I can make 2 right now.
You can make 2, and mine one is so compact, my farm, that it could do an extra like 6 to 12 squares of automatic, watering.
Hold on, are you telling me that you place a sprinkler where it's not going to cover all of its spots?
Yeah, well, actually, it's going to cover all of its spots, but I have pat instead of like seeds above it, so I should have more spots. But I like the layout of my farm so much. You'll see. I'll show you my stream someday. It's so inefficient. It's so wrong. Is that sacrilege?
You know what you should do? You should just make a lesser sprinkler and place it in position of that iridium.
Yeah, and then
move the iridium somewhere else.
Yeah. I have a second area ready, and I'm gonna put everything in there then, all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
So inefficient, Joanna says. Germans wouldn't be pleased. Efficiency is the key. Yeah.
I want to hear Joanna pronounced inefficient.
Ooh, inefficient. Can you say inefficient? She can't hear me. She has her headphones on.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, MC, what have you been playing lately, man?
So I've been playing a lot of games recently. Probably a lot less than I was the last time we talked, because of the fact I've been putting a lot of extra time into No Man's Sky. But The first game, obviously Rocket League, No Man's Sky, I mentioned that already, it's a good game now. But then Darkwood, I played that today. Did you ever hear of Darkwood?
I've never heard of Darkwood.
Darkwood, if you're doing anything in October for like horror games or something, I would recommend Darkwood to start you off, or to get you one of your first games. So Darkwood is a game where it's top down, and you have a field of vision, so you can only see what you're able to see, and you can't see anything around that area. And the ambience of the game and the horror of the game is in the suspense. So it doesn't constantly hit you with like jump scares or whatever. Even though there are some jump scares in the game, it's kind of hitting you with a bit of wait for it thriller, or wait for it scare. So Darkwood is a very cheap game too. It's only about $12, and what you do is you have to survive each day, and at nighttime, if you haven't got yourself prepared enough during the day, you're in trouble. And one of the main reasons why you'd be in trouble is because the ghosts or the banshees or the demons will come after you, and the world is trying to kill you. It's like a game where it's
so it's like any other game.
Yeah, it's like any other game, but it's very difficult. That's the way to put it. It's trying its best to make your life a misery. Now, to be honest, it's kind of slow too. So I was well prepared. I don't know. I got lucky, because I know that all you have to do is collect gas in order to keep the lights on. And that was all that, happens. But if I didn't get prepared at the beginning, then I would have had a hard time. What were we going to say?
I was going to say, I strongly dislike games that they design the game around a character that's got to, adventure and go through all these different areas. And there's all these enemies that are going to attack you, right? Mm-hmm. And no matter, like, the race, the creature, what the hell they are, or how different they are from one another, they will never touch each other or attack each other. They all are like on the same exact team to kill you specifically.
To kill you, yeah. Everyone's out to get you.
Yeah, like what makes no sense to me is you've got these monsters that have they don't know, like there's no way that they would know not to attack a human bandit. You know what I mean? Versus the human that I am.
Yeah.
Why would they not attack that human right there, but they want to attack me, a human? Like, what's the difference between me and him other than, my clothing and his evil sense, it just makes no sense half the time. And the code
in the game, of course. What games do that as well? Do you have any examples of games that do that? Because I know what you mean, and I don't like that either, actually.
Wait. Do I have examples?
Yeah, do you have any examples of a game that does that?
Yeah, like 98% of the games on the market do that. I could hardly name any games that don't do that.
Well, apart from Bethesda games, like in Fallout, you always see enemies attacking each other, or
yes, Bethesda's really good about separating those two, or making sort of path between them. Yes,
and Skyrim as well. There's always people like scuffling in Skyrim, isn't there? As well.
Yes, there is. Yeah, which is awesome. But even for example, like Path of Exile, that was one of the most recent games that I just played.
Yeah.
All those creatures, and or humans, enemy humans, they won't attack each other. You've got skeletons, you got necromancers, you've got monkeys and some sort of like ape creatures. You've got like rock golems, all chasing me together in an army, like trying to kill me.
As
I'm
if
like,
they're
dude.
all one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude. Let's redesign the integrity of this game really quick. And, those guys should not all be friendly towards each other. I'm just saying.
So they start attacking each other. So Darkwood, I'd definitely recommend. Do you have any games set up for October for Halloween?
Yes.
You do. Any that you're able to share? I know you have your pocket game that you want to keep, or your secret games, but any that you're definitely playing that you've told everyone already?
Little Nightmares is one.
Okay, that's perfect.
Outlast is two. I mean, Outlast 2 is two.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And
I don't have any others lined up as of yet.
Okay.
You said Darkwood.
Well, Darkwood would get you into the month of October with like a kind of light scare, and it has like scary moments, like jump scares, but it also has very shocking moments where you're like wondering what the hell's going to happen, or who's knocking on the door? Do I have to go see or whatever? And if you don't go check, he'll come back the next night and kill you. It's like so interesting how that happens. So if you hear a knocking on the door, if you play that game, answer the door, and if there's no one there, you still did the right thing. Just so you know, because I made the mistake of actually I think what I did was I answered the door, nobody there. I went back in, I left the door open, turned around and whack, got a big smack across the head. I was dead. And yeah, it's a pretty interesting, a pretty thrilling game. You should definitely try it out for Halloween. So I'm just trying to think if there's any other games that we played recently. We played a couple of like minor games, and I already mentioned that I want to play Observer. I can't wait for that game. It's a steampunk horror game. You were looking it up on your stream. I'm also going to play Alien Isolation next month, Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And
oh man, you've never played these games?
Never played Amnesia, never played Alien. Have you played those two games?
No, but I would see you as someone who's played both those games.
Yeah, already. Yeah, like last year or whatever. Last year we were playing.
I wonder if anyone else
Barbie.
is shocked, like me. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, you played Barbie's Dream House and
Barbie's Puppy Rescue.
Barbie finds Ken, and like what?
Now, me and you have already talked about this.
And the fact that I gifted you one of those.
I know, yeah, you actually bought. I didn't pay any money for that Barbie game. You paid for it.
I'm embarrassed.
We already talked about this last week, but how interested are you in Life is Strange now? Like, have you grown in any interest for Life is Strange 2 now that it's come out?
There's a lot of Telltale games I still got to get into. A lot. I still definitely need to play Life is Strange. I still need to play Wolf Among Us. I still need to play Game of Thrones. I need to play and these are all Telltale, by the way. Oh, by the way, did you guys hear about The Walking Dead Season 1 being free yesterday? On Humble Bundle?
Believe me, we've heard a lot about it.
Good. Glad that you guys got that in. But yeah, no, I definitely have had a few games on my list that I still need to play.
I'd love to see you play Bendy and the Ink Machine. I think we talked about this last week as well. Jesus, we talked about so many things.
Yeah.
But Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Unfortunately, that is one scary game that I would absolutely love to play. But unfortunately, I've seen.
Oh, you've seen it?
A lot of it played now.
Yeah. Did you see both of the endings to both of the first chapters?
I did not see the ending.
Oh, okay. Well, that's where the whole interesting part comes up. So you should definitely play both of them. And if you haven't seen them, you haven't spoiled yourself enough to stay away from it. And the third chapter is coming out this month. Can't wait, the end of the month. And it's such a cheap game too. I also tried out 7 Days to Die. I did that off stream. I don't like that game so much. A lot of people love that game. Have you ever played it?
Which one?
7 Days to Die.
No, I have not.
It's a zombie game. You have to survive as long as you can. You have to craft your way to guns. And the one thing I like about 7 Days to Die, and the reason why I bought that game, was because, first of all, it was €9 on Humble Bundle, 75% off. But the second reason...
$25 now.
$25. Jeez, it went back up fast. The other reason why is because it has Battlegrounds, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds world, where you can go into cities and stuff and shoot zombies. So I thought, hey, this is like Walking Dead. Like, it's as if they made a Walking Dead game where you can actually just be a Walking Dead character with a gun and go around shooting zombies. But unfortunately, no, it's not like that. You have to craft your way up. You have to start off with the basics, build a basic shelter, and guns are like much later in the game. So it's not as fun as I thought it would be.
You know, I think I did see this during my stream at one time when we were reviewing games, and I did like the look of this game because it kind of reminded me of Rust a little bit. Only it was more towards the environment and the zombies versus the people.
Yeah.
But it looks like, at least.
That's actually true. It's more of a PvE versus a PvP. And speaking of PvE versus PvP, have you ever played The Forest? Riddles does a lot.
Yes, I have. I played that offline with a friend.
What did you think of it?
It was awesome, but I never finished it. I don't know how to finish it. But we built like a massive fortress, and you know, zip lines and like, you know, ladders and trees, and we made a pretty awesome fortress. Got lots of, you know, food and weapons and stuff like that. Like, it was cool, but I never, like, and we adventured a lot, but we never found out how to beat the game.
You should join us because OnLive and Steve are like the guides of that game. They completed it like 4 times now, and what they do is they go in with the Discord group, and they bring people to the end and show us the end. So Joanna and I will be getting the end of that game after next podcast, and you could join us too. I mean, they've showed Joe, they've showed Lek, they've showed loads of people, and Nexus, of course. So if you join us in a couple of weeks' time, if you have time, of course, and you just come in with us and they show us the end of it. So you need to have, like this, as far as I know, you have 3 caves. You have the Rebreather Cave, you have the Climbing Axe Cave, and you have the Samurai Cave. And once you do the 3 of them, OnLive has the pass code, the key card to get into the final area, and then you do the final boss. So she has it down to a T. She's going to be showing us in a couple of weeks. If you want to join us, of course.
Will I be able to join? You guys being from that country way over there.
Oh, what would the ping like? Or katana, not the samurai sword. That'd be true. That'd be true.
There might be some connection issues.
Do we have American players with us on live in the normal sessions? I'll message you anyway when we're doing it, and if you're free, you can join us and show you the ending. Do you have the Rebreather? Do you have any of that stuff, or are you just pretty much you just had a big fortress and stuff?
You know what? I've went as far as uninstalling the game. I haven't played it in a long time, man.
Jesus.
Last time I played it was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Bloody hell.
Wow.
I wonder did Riddles finish it, because Riddles like put so many hours into that game on stream.
I put 25 hours into the game.
25.
Yeah, he did. He put a lot of hours into the game.
Where am I in that game? I am, I think, 8 hours in, and we're near the end.
8?
So we're about 2 hours away from the end. Yeah. We're talking about
25 in. We never beat the game. we just fought monsters. And
I think you have to be like organized in terms of the caves. Did you go into the caves and get all the stuff?
Yep.
Or yeah, you did.
Yep. We found like the giant crater, and we went through all the caves and stuff like that. But we never finished the game. I don't know. Maybe 2 years ago the game wasn't like optimized or something, or didn't help us out enough.
Maybe it didn't have an ending, because Subnautica didn't even have an ending up until about 2 weeks ago. They just added the ending now to a game that's been out for 2 years, so that could have been it. So that's pretty much everything we've been playing recently, and that's all the games that we're looking forward to over the next couple of months. I'm going to be playing a bit more Factorio in the next couple of weeks, and I might even do a little bit of Stardew as well. You got me into that mood. I'm actually in the mood for Skyrim again, even though I hate streaming that game because of if you don't get the mod that stops the invisible cursor. I actually banned someone from the channel playing that game. I never told you that story. So what happened was, I have an invisible cursor when I'm playing Skyrim, and I think most streamers do unless you download the mod. And what happened was, if I look left in the game, the cursor ends on my main screen, but an invisible one goes onto the second screen. And I hit ban on a viewer once because it was a quick ban, and I unbanned them, of course, but he was banned while I was playing just because I clicked in the wrong place on my invisible cursor. It's so annoying. Did you ever have that problem, or is this?
I did. I used to, and then my Skyrim's all fixed up. I don't have any issues streaming it. None.
Yeah.
Like my game is completely all fixed up. I tinkered and played with it until until it worked. I don't know what happened, but you and I had the exact same problems when we both initially tried to stream it.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. I remember that. We were talking about it.
Yeah, anytime we'd click off screen, like it would disappear, and anytime you'd click over here, it would blacken out your other monitor, and there was like so many issues that we've been working through for so long. I used to actually talk to other live streamers like, hey, how did you even get this to work? And they're like, what do you mean? It works fine. I'm like, no, dude, it doesn't work. So, but yeah, managed to finally fix it and got it to how I needed to do it. But there was like a couple settings I think in OBS that I had to switch up, and I think one of them was like the anti-something cursor for the game specifically. It wasn't just for
cursor, I think it's called, but that was on OBS. That's not on an XSplit, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was OBS is what you needed. Hold on, let me see if I could pull it up.
Because I remember you telling me about that, and I was like, oh yeah, I found my answer. And then I tried to do it, and it was like, that's an OBS feature, anti-ghost or something like that, so that the mouse doesn't follow you around the screen.
It's called the Use Anti-Cheat Compatibility Hook.
Jesus.
Once you uncheck that, that fixes the cursor from either being able for it to be shown on screen and off screen, and then I think I also fixed the game specifically to keep and hold the cursor by just simply like tinkering around with it and managing to
if it comes
I'm trying to think. So basically in game, I've noticed whenever you like move your cursor around, or like whenever you click on a thing in like a menu or something, it's almost as if like your mouse clicked somewhere on your desktop, and whenever you move your mouse back up, you actually see your cursor on screen until you click again in a specific area. And it's weird too. There are also something to do with like your spacebar, like your jump spacebar for some reason too. So like. Just throughout experience and playing the game, I've managed. I know how to fix it right back, but it's something that you got to deal with the entire time.
Yeah,
it's odd.
So you still have a slight problem, but you just have to. You're saying
live
that you
with
just
it.
have to live with it. Yeah.
I mean that's what I do at least. But did manage to fix it up. Yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that it takes 2 clicks to turn off a stream on XSplit, I almost turned off my stream with Skyrim because my XSplit's down here and I had the ghost cursor and I clicked and it actually ended up clicking on outputs, and if I clicked one more time it would have actually stopped my stream. It was hilarious and sad at the same time. Riddles, we were just talking about you, dude. Did you ever finish the forest? So
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. 100 times.
The amount of hours he put into it. Yeah.
In fact, how many hours does he have on the game? You're
gonna spy?
I want to do a little research right now. I'm gonna spy on him.
So,
Mr. Riddlesworth.
Hey, well, you actually sounded exactly like him there.
Mr. Riddlesworth.
Much love and peace out. Much love and peace in. Bigfoot, yeah, right. The two boys are actually together now, I think. Cran and Mr. Riddlesworth. Are you actually in the same place right now, guys? As far as I know, they met up.
He's got 103 hours in the game.
103 hours in that game. Bloody
103 hours in the forest.
Bloody hell, man. Any other games that you're looking forward to within the next couple of months now? Not next year when Terraria Otherworld comes out and stuff.
Man, no.
Not really? Not much coming out? I think this is a weird time of year.
Honestly, the only thing that I'm looking forward to right now is my internet speed being upgraded.
Yeah, so tell us about that. Tell us about that.
Today. So, lots of changes have been happening around the community, right, around the channel, as well as, as far as the move and the whole relocation. This is like the last cherry topper that I need to get this ball rolling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This ball rolling. That's the only thing that I need left is just very good internet speed, and we'll be set. And I'm very excited to really establish myself and immerse myself a little bit more into Twitch now, having this last final touch up to the channel. Right now, guys, I'm dealing with 5 megabyte upload speed.
Yeah.
5
Which
at
is
most.
ridiculous.
And no internet provider will ever give you the max ever, right? So I'm dealing with right now about 4.6 ish. And that's if nobody else is home using the internet, which I have 2 roommates. So that's not a thing. That doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just something that I'm currently working with right now. But today we are getting our internet upgraded in a little over 3 hours from now. Guy will come over and install his new internet, and I'll be working with 30 megabyte upload speed versus the 5 that I had. 5. So 6 times more than what I had. That's fantastic. That's huge.
Did you have to change company for that, or did you stay with the same company? Oh, okay.
But it's the same price.
Okay.
It's the same price.
What's your brother doing all this time?
It's the same price.
Yeah.
In fact, I called the internet provider that he actually does right now. Gentleman named Steve, right? Gentleman named Steve.
Yes, Steve.
I said, I gave him, name on the account number, all this stuff. He looks at the account, you know, he types in his computer like this. Right? He looks me up. He's like, "Oh, okay. So yeah, you currently have a package right now that's not under contract, so you guys can leave at any time."
Oh, that's cool.
But here's what I'm gonna tell you. So you know, a lot of people that move to this internet company that you're looking into right now, you know, a lot of them come on back. A lot of them, you know, that company has a lot of issues and they come on back. I'm just letting you know right now that and I'm like, Steve, look, dude, all I was calling for was was how to disconnect or discontinue our services with you. He's like, oh, you know what I always tell a lot of people. I tell a lot of people that you know, and I see it all the time. That this internet company that you could get with is, you know, they've got a lot of issues. They've got a lot of problems. And I'm like, yeah, Steve, they have a lot of problems because they have 100 customers to your one customer. There's going to be a lot more people calling with problems over you guys that only has like 1 or 2 problems. You know, here's what I could do for you. Here's what I could do for you, right? So you guys are paying, you know, this amount of money for this package. Tell you what, this is what I'll do for you guys. I'll upgrade your download speed from 80 to 100 megabytes. And you guys will pay the same price. I'm like, dude, it's not the download speed that I need, it's the upload speed. He's like, all right, well, look, here's what I could do. Here's what I could do. I'll knock off $35 a month off your monthly bill. From here on out, $35 off the price. Steve, I called to ask how to discontinue my service with you, dude. What I need is a higher upload speed. I can't have your 5. The 5 max that you're gonna give me. He's like, oh, you know what I always tell guys? I'm like, dude, like, just tell me how. He's like, all right, well, look, like I said, you're not under any contract. You know, this offer will still be available if in case you wanna take me up on it. You know, we'll upgrade your download speed. We'll knock the $35 off the monthly price. But yeah, so I mean, once you discontinue, just return the modem that we lent you guys to the nearest retail store, or you could ship it in, whatever you guys want to do. And I'm like, all right, thanks, man. That's all I wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted to know. Like, if that's that easy, awesome. Thank you. All right, well, you know what I tell people. I'm like, dude, stop. Please stop. Steve, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, but no, I'm good. Thank you.
Did you ever hear the call that was posted on YouTube last year, or maybe 2 years ago, about a guy who got fed up with those type of calls in America? Because you can't do that in Europe. You're not allowed to do that in Europe. And pretty much the call was 20 minutes long, where your man wanted to cancel. He kept asking, can I cancel? And the guy was saying, no, you can't cancel. Actually, at the end, he said, no, you can't cancel. I'm going to give you a better offer. And it went viral. It was a video with Comcast, I think. And pretty much the guy was such a salesperson. He actually said, you can't leave us, even though you're not under contract. You have to take my new offer. And it was just hilarious, because your man recorded the whole thing, put it on YouTube, and just said, why am I stuck with this company, and why are they allowed to do that?
This is a video that I want to look up. Like you said, not canceling. Internet. Yeah.
Canceling contract.
Cancel.
It's been so long since I've seen it now. Any guys
service?
in chat ever seen it? Embarrassing. Oh, there it is. Oh my god.
There it is. The official full version Comcast call with Ryan Block. Is that it?
See if it's called Ryan Block. Let me click on this one. Well, I can link this one in here. Comcast customer service representative refuses a customer's plea to stop internet service. So this is the one that I have. Did you watch the video on my big hairy arse? That actually went viral as well. It's so funny. It doesn't say who's in this video, so it could be your one, Fossil, or it could be the one I posted in the chat. Either way, click on it, and it went viral last year, or 3 years ago. Sorry, Jesus, it's been a long time. and pretty much a Comcast customer service representative refuses a customer's plea to stop internet service. It's so funny. It's 8 minutes long. It's absolutely amazing. Let me see if there's another one. Which one did you say it was? Who was in it?
Me?
Yeah. You said you found the video.
I think I did. It says the official full version Comcast call with Ryan Block. I'm assuming that's it.
Ryan Block. Let's see now. See if that's the same one. 3 years ago, 34K.
Actually,
it's not.
Actually, I have both videos pulled up. The one that you pulled up, and I have mine. I hit play on both, and it's the exact same audio.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. So that's the one. Have a listen to that. It's hilarious. The guy towards the end is like, "No, you can't change. You need to take my new offer." And you literally just went through that on the phone. You're not allowed to do that in Europe.
I didn't. He never said I can't leave. He mentioned initially. He's like, "Well, you are on a service. You know that you are with a contract that there is no discontinuing or he said you're not under contract, so you don't need you can discontinue at any time. But here's what I could do. Here's what I tell people. You know, if you go get another internet service provider, you're gonna come crawling back to us, wishing that I gave you that offer. You know, dude, Steve.
In Ireland or in Europe, you're allowed try and stop the person beyond the first no. But you're not allowed to go beyond that. That's illegal. Whereas in America, I've seen it a lot on YouTube, only of course, and through anecdotal evidence that pretty much they try and their best to stop you from
America.
Moving. Feck yeah.
Yeah. Where you can't cancel internet service is
So you're like optimistic about your 30 upload speed now? You think it's
I actually used this internet provider out in California, and I shared my line with a lot of other residents around me, and I still had really good internet speed. Okay. So I'm assuming that when this is directly connected to this house, and it's only shared amongst two people that are hardly here, and that only use it for possibly just Netflix, I'll be perfectly fine. Yeah. I will be okay. I know that. I know that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. And then the next thing I wanted to ask you about was the Twitch. Well, pretty much they announced it at PAX. Twitch releasing the details of half price and new subscriptions. Have you been enjoying that over the last couple of days? Have you been immersing yourself in that?
I've had one new sub since September started. Okay. I have decided to sell out and mention that to people that their first sub can be half off. Okay. But I don't know how many new people were listening. Yeah. So I have no idea. So do you mention it once per stream? I personally don't. What's that? Do you mention it once per stream, or do you mention it once every now and then, or? I now have it on a timer. Okay. And I have mentioned it, I think, twice the first day it started. But and if you've done this, I'm sorry, but I find it no sense to actually put that command in the title of your stream. Like, again, this is for brand new people that are subbing for the very first time, or I don't know. I just feel like if you put that in your title, like the title is trying to sell brand new viewers to get to your channel, right? That's what it's for, right? So why would a brand new person that doesn't know who you are want to pop in because you have September going on? I don't know. I just don't see it to make too much sense to put that in the title of your stream, unless you're doing something interactive. The first
day, and pretty much the reason why I did that. See, I don't really have a counter argument.
It's kind of like an announcement for everybody.
It was an announcement, yeah. I see a lot of streamers, they have it in all the time, but I believe once the news has already been reached to people or sent out to people, it's kind of old news. There's no point in constantly, saying it. So September, pretty much, guys, is this month. Get half price off the first month of a new sub. Do you have anything negative you want to say about that, Fuzzles, or is it all positive for you?
And if you were a really cool guy, you'd also mention, if you just wanted to spend the $250 or the half off that you would spend normally, make sure to cancel it immediately after you subbed, or else it's going to continue the charge the next following months. And that's actually how a lot of subscriptions actually work. Is they don't normally warn you that your sub's coming up and that you're going to be, if you don't cancel it yourself, it's gonna hit you again.
You can't do that here. You know that, right?
Next time around.
You can't cancel it straight away. It has to be a recurrent sub. So you can cancel it 2 or 3 days.
You can't do that here on Twitch?
You can't do it with the half price. If you pay for the half price, it's a recurrent sub. So the pretty much just the news that I've been given.
Wait. Are you saying that it's half off and it's a reoccurring half off until you cancel it?
Well, I've got someone to test it and they couldn't click don't renew. So I'm guessing that was either a bug or it actually is the case. And it says it here. It has to be a recurring sub, otherwise it doesn't work. Now, I originally thought that the words recurring sub meant that it wasn't allowed to go for Prime subs, but this is pretty much the message here.
Prime subs, you have to manually resub.
Yeah, you have to manually resub Prime subs.
Yeah.
So the first month of any new subscription to any channel offering a recurring subscription on Twitch is half up. That comes from the blog post. So when I saw that, I was thinking to myself, does that mean Twitch are guaranteed 2-month sub? So you get the half off and then you get the full price the next month and then the person can cancel? Or
I'm assuming.
Or can you cancel?
I mean, you're basically paying for you're paying for 1.5 months, but for 2 full month price.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically what you're doing.
Yeah, so you actually have to pay the second
using one word in that contract, reoccurring. So I mean, I guess if you're not attention to fine detail, you can get hit with that. I understand that. And again, was that for the user's very first sub that deal's only going on for, or is that for a very first time sub in a channel?
That's the problem, and those are some negatives that I want to bring up. So the first negative is kind of your one actually, and that is it's a new sub to that channel, and if it's a person who has cancelled their sub in the past, they have to be 32 days unsubbed in order to avail of this offer.
32 days.
Yes, but that's the kicker. They only announced it a couple of days ago. So if someone only unsubbed like last weekend, they can't get the offer. You can't get the deal. So people can't unsub right now and get the offer at the end of the month. You have to be unsubbed for at least 32 days. So that's the first problem.
Ultimately, Twitch is doing it right. They're smart about this. They were smart whenever they wrote this contract. This is a contract that'll 99% guarantee brand new brand new subs to channels, getting some more money influx into the website versus users that are already using. You know what I mean? Of course, they're not going to try and save people money. Like they want a little bit increased influx of money and have it revolving a little bit more around the website. Which, again, we can't complain. Me and MC cannot complain about this. We cannot
complain because we didn't ask for it, and it's amazing. And
we can only see it as a promotional value, and on top of that, more money that's coming in Twitch is again more beneficial to anybody who streams. So again, can't complain, but unfortunately, it's not. September is not for everyone. It's for people who have been too scared to pull out their wallets so far.
Exactly. It's not for people who they're not trying to save people money who are already subs, and that's my second negative point. And my second negative point is something that they said would happen that didn't happen, but once again I can't complain because we never asked for this in the first place, and that is you can't upgrade your sub and save money. So for example, a $4.99 sub can't upgrade to $24.99 for $12.50. They have to be a non-sub completely for 32 days in order to get the discount. So they said originally that upgraded subs will count as a discount. So that, for example, Jake could upgrade up from $9.99 up to $24.99 if he wanted for a discount. But they got rid of that. They didn't put that into the final product. So that kind of sucks. But it's still good. It's still a pay rise for everyone, but it's just
Yeah.
It kind of sucks that isn't the thing, because I would like to see people who can't afford the $24.99 sub to be able to afford it for a couple of weeks or months or whatever.
You know what this ultimately does hit though, and this is just the way it is. Some things will never change. Is the most popular streamers. Unfortunately, it's the most popular streamers that
like are gonna benefit.
Yeah, because they're a lot of the benefit, the highest tiered, highest viewed streamers right now on Twitch. Those are ultimately the ones that are raking in all the viewers that have no idea what Twitch is, and they just click on the highest name. Hey, that guy's got a lot of views. I want to click on that. That's how it is on YouTube.
Yeah,
you're not going to click on a video that has like 300 views versus 3 million views, because 300 million views obviously has some more attraction to it and a lot more audience
and you need to compare to the news or whatever.
That's what people are. That's how people come across on Twitch. They oh man, this guy's got 7,000 viewers. I'm gonna click on his name, and then if they like the product at all, if they like the content at all, they will consider take advantage of September. And that's. But again, it's not bad. If somebody subs in somebody else's channel, that's more money coming into Twitch, helping us out.
Yeah,
smaller streamers, anybody, helping everybody. So it's not terrible.
It helps.
But
it helps.
And then ultimately, if that one channel does sell that person to stick around and check out what Twitch is, again, that is still more beneficial to us. Thank you again, higher viewers, for making such a great, attractive website for us, rest of us, to explore. But it is what it is.
And my last criticism of the half price sub is something that doesn't really bother me that much, because if someone is not able to problem solve their way out of this one, then maybe they shouldn't be spending $2.50 or $4.99 on a sub anyway. And that is, you can't half price sub on the Twitch official app or the Twitch official mobile. And
you know why that, right?
Yeah, because they're fucking useless. But that's the official Twitch.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, also, so you said Android, it still doesn't let you do the half off?
It doesn't allow you to do it on any mobile at all, unless you're in desktop view.
Now, what if I had the link to you subbing to my channel, and it redirected you to the actual internet website versus just subbing on mobile?
Yeah, you can use that as long as you're on mobile.
That work?
Yeah, as long as you're on mobile.
Okay.
And you click on that link. We have a special link for that, and it works that way. But
you and I spoke about Apple, right?
Yeah.
And why you can't sub on Apple?
Why not? I think we talked about this.
Yeah, because Apple wants money.
Everything for themselves. Oh yeah. I agree.
Apple wants money.
Yeah.
So if you spend money in the app for Apple, they want a piece of that.
Yeah,
they want a piece of that action.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true. But I just feel like Twitch are supposed to be promoting their own services, Twitch app on desktop and Twitch app on mobile, and yet you have to use Firefox or Chrome to subscribe. I think if Twitch ever wants to become the powerhouse on desktop app, mobile app, and hopefully TV app, because it's long overdue that Twitch needs a TV app, then they need to be able to use all of their services on their own brand app or branded app. You shouldn't have to go through Firefox or Chrome, but that's just a small thing. I don't really care. Like, I mean, the average intelligent person can switch on a computer and go onto Chrome if they can't subscribe on mobile or on the Twitch app. So most people don't use the Twitch app anyway because it's useless, but hopefully they improve it. There is one good thing about Twitch app, actually, so I'm not crapping all over it. Have you ever gone onto Twitch app and watched the stream, and the audio is so much better on the Twitch app than it is on browser? Have you ever done that?
I cannot say I've ever heard improved audio quality. No,
because I had to
if I have my headphones in, I mean, sure, that sometimes is the case.
True.
But the quality of my headphones versus earbuds are the same quality.
Yeah.
So I've personally never experienced that. No.
For me, I had to turn down like your stream, Badger stream, so many streams on the Twitch app because of the quality content. Not the quality, the audio quality that was coming through. It was so loud and so crisp that I actually had to turn it down to like the very bottom. Now I'm talking about the desktop app now, not the mobile app, just so you know. And the HTML5 player works on mobile or on the desktop app. where it doesn't work very well on Chrome or Firefox because the browsers are too slow. That's illegal to tell someone they can't cancel. Oh yeah, we're going back to the Comcast thing. Yeah, it is illegal to tell someone they cannot cancel. Is there any other Twitch updates that you're interested in at the moment, Fossils? I think pretty much Twitch.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them.
I'm interested in all of them. I want to know all of them.
Twitch blog. I wonder what they'll do for TwitchCon. Do you know they've increased our sub counts? They've given us a pay rise. They have they've given us like Prime, Twitch Prime. I wish that they would give us back hosts that are actually viable and or viewer increases.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hold on. So here's my question. Why is this a recurring issue?
It's been like this for so long as well, hasn't it? Yeah.
I'm hosting a friend or another streamer for apparently 120 viewers.
And you're like so happy with that.
And I was like, dude, I ended with 40. What are you talking about?
And let me ask you another question. Have you ever gone to a streamer who has had 20 viewers, you give them 40, and they're still on 20, and they
go to like 22?
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. Thanks for the host, boys.
I don't know. Yeah,
like,
sorry.
Like I remember back when the day we're all old, when someone would host you for 100 viewers and you'd keep the 100%. Viewers for the whole day. Yeah. It's like not 100%. Every one of them. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Whatever they did to fix that problem that they had back in the day, where people were paying for hosts so that they could get
fix.
Yeah, that's their fix. Just stop the viewer count from actually going up, or stop the host from doing anything. So maybe at TwitchCon they will help address the viewer count problem.
Yeah, dude, this is a recurring issue, man. It's a recurring issue, and I understand that big websites like this will have their problems, but you have so much money, coming in, and for this to still be an issue over. It's been like what, a little over a week now? Actually, it's almost been about 2 weeks now.
It's been longer than 2 weeks. It's been about a month.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, what's going on? Could someone please tell me why these counts are so crazy right now? I don't understand. But yeah, so if I had 20 people watching in my channel, and I host you, if those people have not left my channel and they're watching you, I feel like that number count
should count.
Should increase. They're watching. They're tuning in, or they're lurking. Either way works. They haven't turned off my channel watching you. Exactly. Those views should be there.
If there's someone in your channel watching someone else's stream, they are not all 20 of those people are quitting the stream, but it looks like it is.
I have noticed, and I have seen a change that Twitch has done, which I agree with.
Okay.
That if you were chatting in somebody's channel, and you fall asleep watching their stream, like 2 hours later, it's actually not going to count you as watching anymore. It'll be like you've kind of gone AFK. Yeah. So it will actually minus that viewers. I mean, they're watching, they're tuning in, but it really counts activity over an X amount of time.
Yeah.
That I agree with, because that again eliminates that whole 100% issue that we had before with the whole snowballing issue.
Yeah.
Non-sexually, of course. But yeah, so I do agree with that. But the fact that I've got 100 people watching on my channel, and I host you, dude. Not all 100 of them clicked out. I know that. I know that 110%. And I want to be able to help somebody out with a host. Hosts mean nothing now.
No, the only thing that they mean
absolutely nothing.
The only thing that they mean is it's kind of like just to say, here, you're welcome, or I'd like to interact with you, or I'd like to network with you. I can't think of the exact word, but it's like just a here you go kind of thing, and then it helps you get to know that streamer. That's the only thing that hosts mean these days. It doesn't mean the viewer count. It doesn't mean anything else. Those auto hosts.
So I guess
mean
we're going to start incorporating some more raids.
Yeah, I mean, raids are very important at the moment, because you're actually putting people into the other person's channel, and you're hoping that some of them might actually stay there, because there's one very big problem with raids, of course, and that is if you have someone who's been watching
fireworks.
you. Well, yeah, that's true. They just go out, and that's because they've been watching you for 10 hours. They're fucking wrecked. They're tired from watching streams. They don't want to watch another stream. So,
like, dude, I smell. I need to eat.
Let's go for a
I've
shower.
got kids to take care of.
I've been modding all day.
I've got a fish to feed.
Right, someone in the chat asked Fozzles a question. I'm going to get him onto a monologue for a minute. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Too much Guinness. So get some questions into the chat, guys. I'll let you answer the next question that comes up on your own. But before I go, we have to give a big shout out and just a lot of love to all the people who are going to be affected by the hurricanes over the next couple of days. It's a lot of people we know are being affected by them. So what do you feel about that? How do you know a lot of people yourself? Apart from hitting level numbers.
I mean, I'm sure you do as well. There's I have lots of viewers that pop in all the time and say, hey, and it honestly kind of breaks my heart to hear that people have chosen to hunker down in their own house versus leave the immediate area, especially if you know that you are in the direct path of this thing. This is a record-breaking, catastrophic hurricane, and you want to hunker down in the line of sight of this thing. This thing is coming right towards you. Know this.
These stupid hurricane parties.
I don't fully agree with this. I don't agree with a lot of people who've chosen this way, this decision. Now, if you're kind of like offset of it, or if you're just going to be, maybe in the Cat 1 or Cat 2 path, cool. I get it. You've probably survived a lot of them before, and I'm sure this is going to be no problem. And whatever, but if you are in direct line of sight with this thing, and this thing is coming right for you, and you've chosen to just hunker down, like, what are you telling me? What are you saying right now? That's unbelievable. But yeah, so it says here, and it shows here, that the hurricane actually is coming from the south side and going to hit the entire west coast of Florida, which is crazy how it just kind of fit itself right in that. Right in that hole, and it's coming up on the west coast of Florida, but yeah, so a lot of the west coast, and I think Key is all going to be hit. So I really hope either a lot of those guys from the west side of Florida have either decided to travel east last second, or have flown out, or have driven very, very, very far north to try and get out of this line of sight with this thing. This thing is massive, and it's nuts.
We have a dude who comes into the channel. His name is Piranhas, so hopefully he can swim. And he's.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one more time? On my end of Discord, you were kind of breaking up.
It's all right. We have a dude that comes into the stream. His name is Piranhas, and he is a male nurse who has been sent to the front line to help people who can't evacuate. So people who are disabled, or they can't move, or they just can't get out of the hospital. So I really like the fact that he's going there and he's going to help. I wish him all the best in terms of safety. And then we have people on hidden level, for example, like Braz, who he can't get out because of work. Work have him working up until the last minute, which is ridiculous. They should close down for Cat 5. This is beyond normal or humane, Just because his company is based in California, they don't get the same image of it. They don't have the same. They don't see how crazy it is there. People fighting over water, people fighting over fuel and gas and stuff. So it's unfortunately he's gonna have to wait it out. He's gonna have to stay in his house, and hopefully.
Gas stations in those affected areas have been cleaned out for like a couple days now. Water is always off the shelves. Hardware stores are all buttoned up with boards and wood that people wanted to board up their places. All that is an absolute mess right now, and again it goes back to people deciding to hunker down because they don't want to leave their stuff. If I come back, I don't want to see that my place got broken into. Dude, you're risking your life
for stuff.
Your life is not more important than your stuff. Yeah, that's not okay.
You can rebuild, you can rebuy. Simple as that.
And a lot of people have insurances in those areas. I'm sure there's hundreds of insurance companies out there that want your money for said hurricanes that might want to occur here very soon. And that's actually how a lot of insurance companies get you actually, believe it or not. But anyways, it is a shame that such a terrible disaster is happening right now. And again, there's a lot of people here on Twitch streamer friends and viewer friends who are being affected by it, and I hope you guys have chosen the more safe path. If not, again, hearts and prayers go out to you guys. I hope you guys are all going to be okay. How's your knee? My knee's okay. I'm live. My knee's never been an issue. It's my legs. Period. I went to the gym recently and destroyed my legs. How's my living situation going? Join it. It's not bad. So basically, like I said, I just moved here about a month ago, and I live in basically like a disaster-free area. Define disaster-free. That's like, tornadoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, stuff like that. That's all. I'm not in any path of any of that stuff. That stuff doesn't happen here in Arizona. What does happen here, that actually happened just the other day, was like dust storms. I get like emergency notifications on my phone saying that there's going to be a massive dust storm coming in, and it's weird too because there's dry storms. So it's like lightning occurs, thunder occurs, and just lots of just dust in the air, just like a giant wall of dust it's crazy, like giant dust storm. And it's actually pretty interesting, like hearing lightning through all this dust and no rain, and it is weird. The other day, 2 days ago, power got knocked out in my house. It was about 9 o'clock at night, and all power went out in this neighborhood, including the crossroad, the intersection, just down the street, completely went down from the amount of lightning that was happening the other night, which was crazy. So that's the only thing that I have to deal with here. Oh, and the fact that my car is now covered in dust and dirt, and for like 30 seconds, rain came in, just rain gone. It was like rain gone. See you later, rain. Catch you later, dude. See you next time. But yeah, that's basically what happened.
What car do you drive?
Yes. I drive a Mustang.
You drive.
So I hate having to.
Typical puzzles where it drives a Mustang.
my brother drives a Challenger, so we both have like American muscle cars.
And you have the shirt for it as well. It's like typical just sitting in your Mustang. Is that an expensive car, or is that in America is it a lot cheaper than they say?
It's an expensive vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
because in Europe those cars are so expensive because they're imported from America. But in America,
yeah,
of course.
I mean they're very popular. Well, I mean they're a lot of people would love to have a Mustang or a Challenger or a Charger or stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. I mean those are American muscles, what it's called.
Yeah. Do you ever race it?
But, no, I do not. No, I like my vehicle too much, and I am not in the position to now race my vehicle everywhere. No.
Yeah. And
especially because this area. So this area, guys, unfortunately, and I will admit this, my area right now, it's not like a super nice place. There's lots of homeless people around here, lots of people who do drugs around here. But I do live literally a minute from a police station, just down this road right here, like a minute away. I could walk there in a minute and knock on the door of the police station, and be like, hey, my place just got broken into. So there's no criminal activity in my immediate block. Yeah. But just beyond this block, there's lots of bad shit that happens around here. And this in the city, in this area that I live in, is infested with cops. So there's no speeding, there's no nothing like that. And if you do, you're nuts. But yeah, there's so many. Cops just are all over this place.
What color is your car, dude?
Yes.
Red. Yeah, it's red. Yes, I knew it.
Shut up!
A red Mustang.
You didn't know?
Typical. And the lumberjack shirt and everything. Oh my god, dude. The
lumberjack shirt? That's what you call a lumberjack shirt?
That's what we call a lumberjack shirt. What you call them in America again? What's the name for them these days?
These are called flannels, dude.
Flannels, that's it. Yeah. I got my flannel.
I guess lumberjacks do wear flannels, but it's to keep them warm.
Keep them warm in the desert. Tell me about it, dude.
So hey guys, let me just give you another little weather update. So I have been living in this heat now for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
And on average here, let me actually pull it up. I believe it's about 40 degrees Celsius, 41 degrees Celsius is like the average temperature out here. Let me just double check really quick.
It's like when Fossils was telling me how hot it was over there. It's like the Saudi Arabia desert.
Okay, so it's about 44 degrees Celsius,
Celsius
around here on average. 44. It's very hot.
Yeah.
And yesterday I walked out of my my house.
And you got a tan straight away.
It was 32 degrees Celsius, and I thought it was cool. I was like, wow, it's actually really nice outside. Wow, it's really, and I was like, why am I thinking this right now? This is not normal. I should not be used to this already.
Mm-hmm.
Today, it was 30 degrees Celsius, and I was like, dude, it's actually kind of chilly.
It's cold. I'm wearing my lumberjack shirt.
I was like, oh my God. It's so cold outside. I need to turn on the heater.
And tell me about the area. Do you have like desert around you, or do you live like in a dusty old town or something like that, or is it a big city?
So it's a city.
Okay.
It's a big. Phoenix is a very big city. It's like the fifth largest city in the U.S. Yeah.
Cool.
Phoenix, very big, very, very, very big city. And I live in like the heart of the suburbs.
Okay.
There are like big deserts out there. About 20 minutes away, 20 to 25 minutes away. If I just keep driving. So yeah, a lot of that out there. Where there's actually a really popular area where a lot of people shoot guns too. So that I'm excited about.
You were telling me about that once, yeah.
I'm excited to get out there and shoot my guns again.
Nice. And a lot of big YouTubers come from Phoenix and Arizona, actually.
Come from or move to?
Come from.
Really?
Yeah. Did you ever hear of Gamester 81? Or Gamester 81? Ever heard of him?
No.
Or what's his name? Jason Heine. I know it's such a funny name. That's his brand as well. Heine House. That's his name. He comes from Phoenix as well. He's pretty fun, and he's a good.
I do know there are a lot of popular streamers and a lot of popular YouTubers who do live in Arizona because of how cheap it is.
Okay.
And because of apparently, the internet out here in Arizona is apparently very good compared to a lot of other states. I didn't know this, and I'm not inclined to say whether it is or not. I don't know this. I haven't done the research on it, but that's what I hear on the streets of Phoenix.
On the streets where the drugs are being sold.
On the streets of Phoenix where we all deal drugs to each other. But yeah, I actually do know quite a few friends that live here actually. So once they knew that I was actually moving here, I get to meet. Another really cool thing, and this is just for shits and giggles that I mentioned this. The man that inspired me to stream, lives like 2 minutes away from me right now.
Oh my God, are you gonna?
And he's been barking at me to hang out. He's like, dude, when are we hanging out, man?
Cool.
When are we hanging out? I was like, probably this weekend.
Are you on about
really
Downright Dick or
Downright Dick?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah, really cool. I'm excited.
Nice place to live, actually, and as you said, it's nice and cheap as well. So for a streamer, it kind of helps. Maybe you got to get your brother streaming now. What does he work as, by the way?
My brother works as a graphic designer. He's more like a supervisor at this point. He works at a company that other companies hire him to basically like supervise whether buildings are being like erected properly, as far as electrical work and like water work and a lot of that engineering stuff inside buildings as they're being built. And he also designs a lot of the structure as well to their buildings. So like he'll give them like rough drafts and whatnot to see if they want to approve of like the way that he kind of like made it. So he does some good stuff. He's basically like a really smart graphic designer, engineer kind of guy.
Maybe one day he'll be a full-time streamer as well.
I think he'd rather fish.
Really?
Just fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think this is.
And you get to meet your sister and your family all the time as well.
So
cool?
I've met up with my mother, my grandmother, my father, my sister, my brother. Yeah, everyone's here. Everyone's here in this area. So it's pretty interesting.
And they're glad to have you back, of course, or they sick of you already? They want you to go already?
They, I honestly haven't probably given them enough time.
Yeah.
I haven't really, like, I've given them time, and I've been trying to make time, but it's catching them, you know, during some times is not the easiest. So just trying, you know, every now and again to, you know, slip my time in there so I can hang out with them. But lately I have been focused and busy, and I have been right back in a rhythm like I said that I would try to get to. So it's I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this.
So there is, I have to answer Joanna's, answer Joanna's question now, and then I have a very important question to talk to you about, or a very important topic to talk about to do with Twitch.
Yeah.
What kind of things you have lying on your desk during stream falls as an MC? I got me snacks, I got me water, I got my beer if I'm having a beer, and that's pretty much it. I have a nice clean desk. I like to keep my desk nice and clear, and at the end of the day, if I have any wrappers and stuff, I just tidy them all up. What about you, Fuzzles?
I have a giant box of sticky notes, so I can select from my millions of sticky notes to write stuff down for later.
You always have that.
Yep. I have a little desk fan to turn on, and I keeps me cool. I have this little Fallout guy, this little
oh, that's cool.
Pop Games little Fallout dude.
He should be on
my brother
stream.
gave me. I've seen these in stores, and I guess people collect these.
They do, yeah.
And my brother saw it, and he knows how much I like Fallout and Bethesda games, so he bought this for me, alongside with like a few other things that got me as far as, you know, gaming related. And I like to keep that on my desk, just, you know, I keep looking at it. It's cute. I have my FBF mug on here, of course. You know, gotta keep the FBF mug on here and rock it. I also have another mug on here that I actually never kept, and I actually kind of strayed away from telling people that I was. Anyways, so long story short, I was in the military, and I now keep a mug on my desk of the job that I had and the last rank that I had, and that was right here, a gunner's mate, which are those cross cannons, and this crow, along with these chevrons, will tell you what rank I am. I was an E5, so I got a crow, which says that I was a petty officer, and then the 2 chevrons means I was an E5. This is the symbol of the last command that I was a part of, which was Center of Security Forces, where I, you know, taught as an instructor, and then, you know, taught as an instructor outside. And then ultimately right here too, I have the warfare that I earned as well while I was on a few deployments. That basically said, hey, you are super smart about, you know, the ship and all that good stuff. And yeah, that took me about a year to obtain. That was a long time. A lot of focus every single night. I'm
really glad she asked that question, because that's really cool.
yeah. So I get to keep that there, and I have a lot of like goodies from TwitchCon that I keep inside that mug. Lots of little goodies. So, but yeah, and other than that, I just have my drinks, my water, my coffee, and that's basically it.
You have to have your snacks. Do you eat on stream?
No, I mean, the other day I did. The other day I ate on stream. I ate because we did a 12-hour stream. It was a drunk stream, so we drank all day.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Don't leave and eat. We want you to eat on stream." I was like, "Fine, whatever." I don't care. Fine. I guess I was just feeling I was in like a fucking mood, so we did.
What did you drink?
A lot.
Beer or shots or both?
People wanted a drunk stream, and I thought, well, I'm not going to drink beer. I could drink beer all day.
Yeah.
So I will drink Red Bull vodkas.
Oh, good.
Very strong ones. To keep my energy up, because alcohol typically makes me sleepy. So that's where the Red Bull came in. Then, you know, very strong handcrafted vodka, which is really delicious too. I never had it before, so that was awesome. So I had both of those, and then yeah, that's what we drank. Oh, and I drank a few cranberry vodkas as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
All day.
This was fun though. It was fun. It was good.
Hell.
Yeah, 10 hours straight of just drinking super strong drinks.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, by the way. I mean,
Thank
I've
you.
already said that to you already, but a few of the people in chat probably don't know that Fossis is the ripe old age of 27 now. That's why he's
27.
That's why he's getting the beard.
You know, when I first met you, you were 27.
Really? Oh yeah. Jesus. And guess how
You
many-
were young.
And we have 27 viewers right now. Yeah, I'm getting old, man. I'm almost 30. I got told when I'm over here that I have to cook Irish food in Germany for my 30th as part of my 30th birthday. They were all drunk when they told that to me, so I doubt that will ever happen. But it's still funny. I'm getting old.
You're getting old.
Definitely.
How old are you now?
29.
You're almost. And when's your birthday?
May. So 30 in May.
Right around the corner, man.
And then I'm gonna spend 9 years, maybe possibly 9 years, in an age group that I can't pronounce properly. 30, 31, 32, and then I'll reach 33.
Or you could just be 29 for the next 9 years.
Yeah, just leave it at that.
This is my 7th 29-year-old 29th birthday.
Yeah, please donate 29 € on my 29th birthday. Over and over again. Oh my god. So, Twitch.
Thanks, guys.
One thing that they have released is on-screen clickable annotations. Did you hear about that?
No.
You can go into your partner settings right now and you can turn on whatever ones you want. And most of them don't apply to us yet. But what I'm hoping for is, for example, I can click the Fuzz Bigfoot shoe on your page right now and it takes me to your Twitter, or it takes me to your sub page where I can sub, or maybe I can click on your Instagram or Snapchat or something like that. People can click on your panels on the screen and take you to the links. At the moment, the only ones that are available, you know what, I might as well bring this up and have a little bit of a look through it with you guys. The best one for me at the moment is the Isaac. So, hey, they changed, they fixed them. Extensions Manager, it's called. So the one that I can do with Isaac at the moment is I can have a screen on my page or a screen on my stream that will let people interact with, and they will be able to see what items I have, what the items do in Binding of Isaac. They'll be able to see what floor I'm on, what seed I am on, and stuff like that. So the other ones then would be leaderboard for the top 6 cheers of all time. My gear on Amazon, which is pretty much you can have links to your gear that you have, like your CPU and all that stuff. The Innkeeper, which is for curse, engage your viewers with an interactive deck overlay. I think that's for Hearthstone. Yes, it is. Then there's the Streamlabs, which might suit you actually. It's an overlay. It goes onto your main screen that you can click on. All-in-one tool. Your viewers earn loyalty points, request songs, vote in polls, enter giveaway, and play mini games. So you can do your mini games on the screen.
I mean, I have a bot for that, but I do. That is pretty cool.
And another thing that you could do actually that I saw another streamer doing already is you can have a little like Rock'em Sock'em robot in the bottom right of the screen, and people can vote for which robot they think will win, and then the robots will fight each other. And one of them will win. It's so cool. It's so cool. I love it.
Yeah, my buddy uses the where is it? It's the little health bar.
The Bit Boss.
The Bit Boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's called Innkeeper Interactive. Oh no, that's Hearth overlay, not health. Yeah, I have seen that Bit Boss one. And that one seems actually kind of funny.
You like the Bit Boss? You should put that onto your stream.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, I don't like. The problem with streams are they can be like QVC ads. Do you have QVC over in America, right? It's like an ad where they're trying to sell jewelry and stuff, and they have all these different flashing things going on the screen. And some channels actually like QVC. They look like QVC ads where you have all these different panels going off at the same time. You've all this scrolling text going around, buy it now or whatever. I prefer to have as little as possible on the screen so that people can just watch the fun game and watch me stream it, and not have like all this different stuff. I wonder what the American equivalent of QVC is. American QVC, and it's like teleshopping. Teleshopping, that's what it is. American West
I have
jewelry.
seen or not American, but I have seen a lot of like those shop channels. Like people can tune in and buy like foods or jewelry or clothes or whatever the hell.
Mhm.
I have seen a lot of that. In fact, there's a giant South Park episode about that. It's huge, but I don't know the specific one that you were doing.
Yeah. And there was a streamer actually from Twitch who got interviewed by a newspaper, and they were trying to watch what Twitch is and put it out to the regular public, and they literally just called her a cam girl that's doing a QVC ad, and she doesn't show any skin, she doesn't show any nudity. The only reason why they did that was because it's a girl in a camera on a microphone, and she has like loads of flashing things going on the screen. So I'm not saying that they were unfair, because they were unfair with her, but I do prefer to have as little as possible flashing up on the screen while I'm streaming, just so there's less going on. You have more enjoyment of the game that's playing, because unfortunately Twitch has gone away from a gaming platform and turned into a freaking sales pitch, pretty much trying to sell yourself to get money and subs and all that stuff, unfortunately. What's your opinion on all that? The fact that a lot of streamers these days, they care so much about money, especially new streamers. It's all about money to them, and fame and fortune and all that shite.
I tell them to tune in to the Hidden Level podcast. That's my opinion on that.
This is where you'll figure it out. Yeah.
I'll tell them, hey man.
Two broke Joes who left their job, and now we're crying every time we see our paycheck.
Full time. Full time.
Full time. But anywho, the one thing about money on Twitch is, I had a person on my YouTube video, and he said to me, people do want to grow on Twitch, and they do want to become popular. So the people who say that you're doing it absolutely for nothing else apart from a hobby are lying. That's what he said. I agree and disagree. Some people actually are doing this just because they enjoy doing it. They don't want to make money off it, because this never was a thing.
I'm gonna admit, man, you keep disconnecting on Discord. Like, I can't keep hearing you on Discord.
Joanna has that problem too.
You said you disagree. Why?
I disagree that people are doing it only for money. People are actually doing this on Twitch for a hobby as well. As for the money. Yeah.
Fully agreed.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Some people have amazing careers out there, and they're making 6 digits a year.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to stop that to do this full time, a little hard to believe.
Mm-hmm.
They're so successful already. Why would they stop such a successful career and a promising career to put themselves on a camera and play video games all day? I disagree. If somebody like that comes to Twitch, they're doing it for a hobby. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, 100%.
And if it does help, I mean, if it does end up making something much bigger, cool. But like, the chance of them becoming a Summit 1G or a Lyric is slim to none, dude. No way.
Of course. And one question for you then as well. Like, I know you're not money motivated. Why? Especially since you were making so much with your old job, and compared to this, why did you go full time? The big decision was, if I were to have stayed in any longer, they would have sent me back to another ship. In the military. They would have sent me back to another ship, and they would have sent me on deployments for 9+ months at a time. And if I do that, I completely disconnect with life, with the world, with all of you guys for 9 months 9 months straight. I can't do that. I can't have that. Technically different, Joanna. Technically different.
Way. That is not something that I want to ever do, ever.
Because they almost got you as well. Just before you went full time, they almost wanted to send you away, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, they in September of this year, of this month, right now that we're in, if I were to have stayed in about 6 days, I would have been on a ship, possibly already on deployment or overseas already.
That's crazy.
I didn't want to do that.
It's good timing, and it's pretty much the same as me. I wanted to get out of the job I was in. I had 2 choices: either go full time or change job, like change to a different company. And I chose full time streaming. Yeah. And one of the main reasons why is because you have a boatload of people who you get to interact with every day of the week, and a hobby becomes a job. It doesn't even feel like a job. And even though we say to people, look, this is still a job, just playing video games, in a way, it's the easiest job in the world because you're having so much fun doing it. Even though there is stress, you're still having a lot of fun doing it. So that's why I went full-time as well. How bad is Discord right now for you? Is it very, very bad?
No. It just like, for some reason, it only does it when you want to like say something important.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever disconnect other than that. Like, I can hear you perfectly fine right now because you're not saying anything important right now. I mean, you hardly ever do anyway. But the second that you actually want to make a point, you're like, and that's basically what I think. And I'm like, wait, what?
Joanna has the exact same problem. Joanna has the exact. We would be in Discord before, and it would be like, and I want it. And it just keeps cutting out. And she couldn't hear what I was saying. And she was like, and I'm like, why aren't you doing what I asked you to do? I want that sandwich now. we get a lot of fun over that.
You're like,
can you hear me? I went into Discord with the hidden level lads the other day, and there's a new joke going around where Joanna is saying to me, MC, make me a sandwich. Because we're in the same place. It's so funny. And as soon as I went in there, I got roasted. And I'm like, I'm out of here. Bye.
Jordan's like, go back into town and get me some chocolate.
Get me some chocolate. Give me a cup of tea. And she doesn't drink normal feckin' tea. Well, you probably don't either. She drinks caramel apple pie or blueberry muffin or lemon shortcake.
What do you mean you drink caramel apple pie? You would have to blend that up, would you not?
I mean,
does she have a blender like?
Where do you get the caramel
from?
from?
To drink some blueberry pie today.
It's time to, yeah, exactly. Blueberry pie. Let's make a blueberry pie and put it into a feckin' tea. It's so annoying, man. What kind of tea do you drink, or do you ever drink tea, Fuzzles?
I don't drink tea.
When Ella was over, did she
coffee.
make you? You drink coffee, yeah. And did Ella make you a normal English tea, or you still?
I made Ella coffee. That's what happened.
Okay.
I made Ella coffee during TwitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
She loved it.
She has to bring you some good tea. I brought 240 tea bags over here, and they're probably only going to last me 2 months. Kronika made some tea, and Kronika drank some English tea. Just a couple of days ago, actually. Did you were in the live stream with Kronika and Jake and Ella. How did you find it? Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I only tuned in for about like 10 to 15. Well, not even. Probably about 10 minutes. I was on a Discord with them. You know, we're just chatting it up, talking. Mm-hmm. Apparently, there's some dick jokes going on before the
stream
started.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! Did you see the clip of Ella?
No, I didn't.
Like, yep, a lot of dick going on. I mean, dick jokes. I meant dick jokes. Like,
I'll have to check that clip out. Oh my god!
It was actually in the hidden level Twitch chat or Twitter chat.
Oh man, I'll have to have a look at that.
There's 3 clips. I think it's the middle one. Click that one.
Okay.
Yes, it is great.
So many dicks.
It's just audio if you just want to hear it. Fantastic.
I might even just click that right now just to see. I might even just dick that right now just to see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Kronika makes Finnish tea. What happened? How do you make Finnish tea? As me and New Fozzles have already mentioned, we could talk about Kronika all fucking week. He's such a cool guy. He's with Mr. Riddlesworth right now, actually. Chilling out.
Is he?
Yeah. 2 of them are together.
Where's the pictures?
Yeah, where are the... Oh, yeah, there is a picture.
Where's the pictures?
Mr. Riddlesworth, like, locked Cran up into an old-fashioned medieval torture device, and he ain't getting out of there.
Oh, I love it. You know, these pictures, I've been saving them to my computer.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna
just so you know, hidden level. Mm-hmm. I've been saving them, man. These are great pictures to reminisce and to look back at. But they are hilarious. So these are really great. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to look at that clip later because I can't find it. I'll just go into Cran's Twitch page or something. But is Cran going over to you soon? No, I know he's not going over to you soon, but is he going over to you anytime?
If he comes over to the US, that's going to be a pretty penny out of his pocket. I know that's going to be expensive getting over here to the US.
Yeah, it's way too expensive.
Cran wouldn't want to come to Arizona anyway. Man.
Arizona's pretty far away, even if you land on the East Coast.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be...
Yeah, like if he lands on the East Coast, It's still going to be like like maybe 3 days drive, 2 days or 3 days drive. Probably in his caravan, 3 days. It's going to be a drive, man. And to what? Get to a desert? You're nuts. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. You'll have to go to him, or I suppose you'll meet him halfway. That's what we did, but the only thing was, of course, that we were only like an hour and a half from halfway. You're a day and a half from halfway.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Kran tried German schnitzel for the first time when he came over, and it was a lot of fun too. And first time I ever tried it was a couple years back, and it's so nice, so tasty. So I hope Kran liked it. I have the Ella video. I'm not gonna put it up. I'm just gonna do the audio. A lot of dick, she says. Let's see.
There's been a lot of dick today. A lot of dick jokes.
It's the middle.
Oh my god. You guys can hear it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's been
A lot of dick around. I mean, a lot of dick jokes. Dick jokes.
There's been a lot of dick today. A lot of dick jokes. A lot of dick jokes. Let me turn back on our dead mouse. Oh my gosh. Actually, I know exactly why Mr. Riddlesworth is here. I was wondering why Mr. Riddlesworth was here for the whole thing. Just in case the VOD gets deleted this time, he's recording it right now to put it onto YouTube. Yep. That's exactly what he's doing. Anything else you want to talk about today, Falls? Is there anything else you want to take from the chat, or do you want to finish up for the evening?
Definitely wrap it up. I definitely have to prep and set up for that guy coming here in about an hour-ish. So hopefully he'll be in and out today, and set it on right up. Be good to go.
Let me turn down the music a tiny bit and
make that a follow notification. That is hilarious.
Oh my god,
that would be great.
Mr. Riddlesworth, when is your next stream, dude? I mean, your schedule obviously is all over the place because of work, but we got to get you back into like a streaming schedule where we can watch you and stuff and host you, even though hosts don't mean anything. Falls, best of luck later with that internet. I hope you can stream after he's finished. How long did he say he'll take, or do you know?
He said he should be here between 3 and 5, but I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't think it's going to take very long. I don't.
Yeah.
It should be very, very, very simple. Everything's already laid out as there was a previous internet provider here. Obviously, I'm on the internet right now, so it should take much to tap in and take over.
Wait a minute, Mr. Riddlesworth's going live after this. Maybe we should raid Mr. Riddlesworth.
Hell yeah, he needs to go live right now.
Go live right now, and while we're doing the exits, you guys can start your PUBG. Are you going to be in the same room playing PUBG? Now that's going to be awesome. If the two of them lads are in the same stream, same room, co-op. Does that game have good LAN fuzzles, or do you know? Have you ever tried it? You probably never tried it with your brother or anything, did you? Like LAN co-op on PUBG?
What do you mean co-op PUBG?
PUBG co-op, but you play it in the same room. So you have like a LAN cable going to the two. Is that possible in that game?
It's not co-op. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, well, like your co-op versus the rest of the players, of course. Like duos.
I don't think you can LAN connect. No.
Okay.
But it's very easy to just party up and then enter a game together.
Yeah. Of course. Because Kran, I can almost picture Kran. Oh, they're going to be taking turns. I can almost picture Kran sitting in his van outside Riddle's house. Riddle's in the house playing together. That'd be hilarious.
You know what? So whenever I did my drunk stream last Saturday, me and my buddy actually came up with a challenge that I don't think has ever been done before, and it was great. It was actually pretty awesome. We actually took one chicken dinner doing this. Basically, what happened was I would give my headphones to my buddy. He would be the ears. He would hear all the gunshots, all the footsteps, everything while I played. And then we would switch. I would be the ears and he would play. And I would have to tell him and communicate with him, hey, guy right behind you, or the shots left. And you'd have to communicate the entire time. And it was very, 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 very difficult. Super difficult. Like, you need ears the entire time that you're playing. So that was pretty fun.
That is cool. And you actually got a game. You won a game out of that, too.
Yeah, we actually won a game like that, yeah.
That's awesome. I don't think we're going to be able to do a live host for the guys because they're pretty much not started up yet, but I'll just host them after the fact. But that's pretty much it for this week. In 2 weeks, we'll be back with the same time, same show. Fuzz, it's still your turn to pick a guest. You can grab someone if you want. And if you want to just be two of us, that's perfectly fine. We always ramble on and talk about random stuff anyway, so it's all good. And if there's anything else, just give me a text over the week. So that's pretty much it from us, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out today. That was your show, Hidden Level Podcast. Braz, best of luck in that storm, dude. I hope you're safe and sound. And much love. Peace out.
Much love. Peace out.
Oh yeah, by the way, go follow him on Fuzz, twitch.tv/Fuzz Bigfoot. I forgot all about all that. Bye.
Mr. Riddlesworth.
And Mr. Riddlesworth. Bye.